Welcome back to yet another vlog. Today I'm making one of my favorites, Pad Thai noodles. I called in for some groceries that were missing from my kitchen. So here's what I've got. Did not have the patience to peel garlic today, so ordered pre-peeled ones. I got to know about this hack on Instagram where you can defrost chicken in just 10 minutes, so I had to try it. So first you just got to place your frozen chicken in a plastic bag and dunk that in some filtered water along with some salt and vinegar, and you just let that sit for about 10 minutes. First, I wanted to get done with all the vegetable chopping that this recipe required, so while I had my breaks during work, I got done with it. Also, I'll list down the detailed recipe of these Pad Thai noodles for anyone who would like to try it out. So while I'm chopping these veggies, let me tell you a story. Last week I got a call from AquaGuard for my service which was due. They said they'd come on a Saturday, but of course Saturday evening I wasn't home. So I asked them to reschedule, and guess what? I never heard from them again. Every time I tried calling back, the number magically says not reachable. How convenient, right? So now I have to call the helpline this week and hopefully get that sorted. Because at this point I feel like I need more servicing than the machine does. So yeah, this belongs to Eureka Forbes, by the way. Totally regret going for this brand. Yeah, our chicken is totally defrosted, by the way that hack works, if anyone was wondering. Okay, yeah, back to the story. So I had actually bought a Eureka Forbes robot vacuum cleaner a few months ago, and within just 3 months the mop holder broke off. So we went back and forth with the service center. They came, they picked it up, they fixed it and sent it back. While the mop holder issue got solved, another issue popped up. Now the mop could not remember where the kitchen, bedroom or the other rooms were. Even though we remapped the entire house several times, it would still not be able to find its way around. At this point we were quite frustrated and we asked the company for a replacement. They kept dodging the question, and even though it had only been 3 months since the purchase, they ought to give us a new product. Finally they took it back and realized they could not fix it, so they gave us a new vacuum cleaner. We've been using that one ever since. Cleaning wise it's good, but sometimes it feels like it has memory loss. The mapping issue was initially solved, but then it keeps coming back. So all the preps done during my breaks, and after work it's time to cook. So yes, I was meaning to ask you guys for good recommendations on robot vacuum cleaners, so please drop them in the comments below. I'm really looking for a good one. Once the chicken has been air fried and the noodles have been boiled, it's time to create our pad thai. So usually with rice noodles you don't really have to boil them, but I don't really like the hard texture. I prefer my noodles to be a little more softer. So according to this recipe, you first got to cook all your aromatics and then put them all aside, and then crack an egg just like you make fried rice, and then mix it all up together. Once that's done, in goes your pad thai sauce. Now I use store-bought one, but you can make a homemade version as well. Add in your noodles, dunk in your chicken and give it one final stir. Then for garnishing you gotta add some crushed roasted peanuts and some green onions, and there you have it. Pad thai noodles in just under 20 minutes. Alright, that's it for today's vlog. Don't forget to share your robot vacuum recommendations in the comments, and if you enjoyed this little slice of my day, hit that like button and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye.